We are back in the grounds of... Combat. The Hearthstone Combat Grounds. Mulligan. And it's JJ's turn. What do you intend to do here?
I intend to play Battlegrounds, and I intend to perform, hopefully, well.
Yeah. Who are you playing for, Mahomes?
State Farm!
Thank you. I knew you knew that. Okay, you got a choice of blue people and dragons. And they're none of those are people. Are any of those people? Dubious.
Well, I believe a person is defined as a human being that's an individual, so technically no.
Correct.
But
is Elise an elf?
Yes, she's a night elf.
Oh, okay.
Can you not tell by the fact that her skin is violet, and B, she has like huge ears?
Okay, didn't.
I'm not a huge fan of the design of the Warcraft elves' ears. I get how it makes our Warcraft elves looks more distinct from humans than a lot of other fictional elves.
I mean, you got to be able to tell a freaking blood elf from a human at all.
Do you have to?
It's tough enough in Warcraft, yeah, sort of, because so you know who to attack and whom's not if you run into them. Because one of them is Horde and one of them is Lions. It's somewhat of a considerable difference.
I mean, my personal policy is always to only attack people that attack me first, but or clearly intend to attack
that's
them.
That's not really Horde policy. But you have to also know who to defend against, right? Like I personally I think that
also the Void Elves are an offshoot of the Blood Elves, and they are in the Alliance. And I'm pretty sure they don't look. Do they look different?
I've never seen Void Elves.
They're one of the allied races. You know how there's. Are you familiar with allied races? They're like.
Yeah. But I've never seen Void. They're not playable characters, at least in WoW.
They are as an allied race. It's this whole thing.
No, they're Night Elves.
You know the allied races like the Mecha Gnomes and.
Well, how do you get those?
I don't know.
Because I've never seen them in like playable characters. That's like some kind of thing to do to get them. I think.
Yeah, the allied races. There's Mecha Gnomes.
Yeah. There's also different types of dwarves.
Void Elves. There's a different type of dwarf. I think there's a different type of Tauren as well.
Maybe.
There is. I think there's some type of troll that walks relatively upright.
I don't know what to do to get those though. I've never seen them.
I don't know.
I've never seen them.
I don't play Warcraft, but I have heard of those, and some of those look pretty cool. I mean,
well, I'm playing the easily best combination in the game at all times, the WW.
The Worgen Warrior.
The Worgen Warrior. What a legend. Goes by the name of Baby Goat. Which is not a very intimidating name, but then you consider
that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, that he's a Worgen Warrior.
It's just deception.
Yes.
Am I gonna be that guy? First of all,
right?
it appears that I'm playing Murlocs, intriguingly enough.
Yeah, it has crystallized that way. I mean, yeah, it's game time.
I'm just gonna...
Of course you do.
Just gonna do that and then not freeze.
Makes sense.
I like the whole... Let's actually do this a little more cleverly.
Yes.
I like the whole Sindragosa, like, just freeze 2 back-to-back turns and just get huge stats on the board sort of thing. Like the 4-3 Murloc Tidehunter that would have been a 2-1 because I just froze him for 2 turns, and then, of course, I buffed him further, but that's not the point. That was a little unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah. I am cool with this.
Could have been better, could have been worse. I think that's early on, it's fine.
The thing with Murlocs is just to keep up the pace, which of course is kind of possible thanks to the addition of the new guy, McGurgle, which the question is, what rank is he actually at?
5? I want to say 5.
Let's actually do this.
Oof, boy.
Well, that's extra stats, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you're confident you're going to win this round, then that's definitely the right move. Though you'll spend more gold, but I think it's fine. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's just...
If you win this round.
Because I wasn't going to use the other 2 gold for much of anything anyways. It seemed more efficient to do it this way, and I get extra stats.
Could have been rolling for another war leader. Imagine that.
Well, yeah, I guess that would have worked,
Gains.
Yeah.
That is cash money. Alright, Edvin, what up? What do you got? Max.
That might be good enough.
Surprise.
That was a really good hit. Yeah, that was...
That like that death rattle for damage, like that alone is like, yeah, it's Battlegrounds. We're back. We're doing it again.
I'm not usually one to complain as much about like the outcomes of battles, but this one was tough.
Oh boy. Rolling. What? No.
I've said it before.
Play him. I dare you.
No, that's the whole point. The point is, instead of rolling a couple times and maybe not getting anything, I'm getting a shifter which will eventually roll into something I can use.
This is crazy.
I feel like my logic behind shifter picks is reasonable.
Man, shifter's terrible. I don't like shifter. It's awful. Because, yeah, you might get a Begurgle, but there's a good chance you might not.
I mean, I'm gonna be happy if I get any sort of Murloc, really.
Oof. Speaking of Murlocs, hot diggity. You gotta hit the big one at the fuck.
Yeah, if they had hit differently, I could have still tied this.
Again. But
I mean, it's 3 damage, it's fine.
It's more of a principle thing. Hey, 4 Reaper's not terrible. You can play him. I'd play him if I were you.
I mean, he's a 6-star, huh?
I'd play him if I were you right now. You'd probably clear up the next couple dudes just by default.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I'm gonna see what I can get first. Defender normally isn't bad, but not like worth freezing for.
There's a Murloc.
I was about to say, is Rockpool worth freezing for? I guess we'll try it.
Probably.
And, I'm gonna play the 4 Reaper. Yeah. It seems pretty good.
You could even consider moving Rockpool to second to the right now. Because you might win before it's his turn. Or before it's the War Leader's turn, rather. Get that extra attacking star in if he survives instead of the other TIE Hunter.
They're all 1 stars.
The Oracle is 1 star? Oh boy, he's 1 star? What? I thought it was 2 stars. Crazy.
It's also low-key worth considering picking up the 2 micro machines just to get the 5-star off the golden copy. Although that guy has a golden one, so
that was a good hit.
But the 4 Reaper is really helpful.
We'll appreciate that, yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that Shifter can do for you.
That was perfect.
Like early high-star minions. Also, I'm dealing incredible amounts of damage because of the Shifter.
Second time we played Rat King, and he's pretty weak anyway. So he might drop Murloc, so that's good. There's your Murloc.
Yes, I think we're gonna roll after that though. Because a triple would be too slow there, but this stuff is good.
TIE Call is probably bad now, but Warrior is pretty good.
I mean, that's a fair point.
TIE Call might be slow. Your board is already full of Murlocs almost.
It's actually not even the greatest thing, but I guess I'll just.
Would probably put on the War Leader.
Oh, right, that's a good call.
Because that's the one that you're most likely to keep.
Yeah, I just put it on the stats, like kind of somewhat intuitively, but yeah, it makes sense to put it, of course, on.
Don't forget to roll. Another one!
I'll take it!
If I must.
If you insist.
I'll take old War Leader.
So wait, we said Begurgle is 5. That means we'll triple...
Yeah.
And maybe then upgrade rather than upgrade and triple then.
Yeah.
Which is always an important consideration, by the way. It's one of those small things you can very easily do to improve your game.
Correct.
Like, figure out what you're trying to get off the triple.
Easy clap. Didn't get the Warrior snipe, easy win.
And then decide whether you want to triple first or upgrade first.
Exactly. This guy's you want a 4-star over a 5-star over a 6-star.
Exactly.
So that's the game plan. That's good stuff. I guess Thrashdown's the best there.
Thrashdown is the one that works best with my strategy.
Put him in front of the War Leaders or the War Leader.
I think I'm just gonna rank and put him. I have a full board, and I'm really more looking for the Begurgle here than.
Actually, you have no taunts. Maybe you want to put him in like 3rd place or something. I want to put 3rd or 4th. I'll probably put 3rd actually, but 4th is probably fine.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. He might also not die on his first attack is the other thing, so that means...
but if he doesn't even die on his first attack, you're probably winning anyway.
The point is, if he doesn't die on his first attack, it doesn't really matter nearly as much.
You're playing number 1 ranked right now, so probably good lineup.
Yeah, but the first hit might still not deal 7 points of damage.
Warrior lives. Yeah, see, that was huge. Got him.
I feel pretty well about. I feel pretty good about how well we're doing right now.
Up to number 2. That is good. Where's your boy?
It just doesn't do much, huh?
No, Lightfang is not that. I mean, you can build around Lightfang. You have 3.
I have a mech, a beast, and a
Murloc,
and
a
Murlocs.
bunch of Murlocs. You kick Tidehunter?
I mean, obviously I'm King Tide. I'm probably not keeping Toxin, huh? Do I put it on the rock pool?
I'd put it on probably War Leader.
Alright, that works, yeah.
Probably put on War Leader, sort of as like a self-defense sort of thing.
I'm gonna pick up the Lightfang.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's built well enough for Lightfang.
Gains, there's your demon.
There's also something.
There's something, yeah. That goes on 4 Reaper, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I should probably, in theory, roll before I place, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't want any of
They're
those.
probably just looking for like a Void Lord or something now, right? Just lock up.
I mean, honestly, I don't even have to go full Lightfang. I'm okay with this. I'm gonna pick up a good value demon if I can get one.
If you get Void Lord, you'll take it for sure.
But
pretty good.
I'm still like halfway in between Lightfang and Murlocs, and I think it's fine. I really like the Divine Shield on the 4 Reaper. I'm not a huge fan of the taunt on the 4 Reaper, but
that is true.
I'd rather have both than neither.
Yeah, that's the only way that they come, unfortunately. Man, those Murlocs are doing good work now with the 5 attack. You can't hate them.
Yeah.
That's
a loss.
The War Leader died, but wow.
Yep.
Awful.
I mean, it's fine.
Cobalt Guardian, man. I would not have described that as fine.
We just moved in first place. I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Old Murka is overrated.
Right now, yeah.
Floating Watcher doesn't help us much.
I think keep rolling.
Exactly.
There's a Mal'Ganis.
Mal'Ganis doesn't help us that much.
By itself,
either.
not much. You want Void Lord.
I was about to say, I think Void Lord might be the only demon we want. There's a triple which we'll take. I think we'll take the Lookout as well.
Dubious. Could find another Toxin, maybe. Maybe if you do want to keep Murlocs, you can upgrade at some point for Megasaur.
That's actually a good point.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I see clearly now, man. I know what's about to happen.
I think it's Toxfin.
Yeah.
Zubat
faster, maybe?
Isn't that great? And I'm gonna freeze that Toxfin. Am I gonna freeze that Toxin? I'm not gonna freeze that Toxin. I'm gonna freeze it, apparently. It's fine.
Toxin's good.
Yeah.
You're gonna rotate stuff next turn anyway.
That's true.
Look at this 4 Reaper just balling out right now.
Yeah, he's gonna kill the Baron there, which is great.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's just a clean win, just like that. Clean. Oh, that's also good though, but still the clean win. And even
that early 4 Reaper out of the shifter is.
GG's. And you're gonna make a golden one too. Like,
yeah.
Eventually.
I just want it to be known that shifter is pretty good. I think this guy is gonna be the one to end up being sacked, and I think I'm not gonna triple up on Toxfins unless I can.
Doesn't give super poison though.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna get an additional battle cry out of it either.
Yeah.
I'm being an idiot though about my purchasing and rolling. I wasted a coin.
Right.
I'm not the hugest concern right now.
You can pick 3 demons. That's actually fair, you know what?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Grab 3 of those guys, make them a gold one, and then have Lightfang just go to town. Only one more to go with, yeah.
Yeah. The question is...
Yeah.
Do I pick up 2 right now, or do I get the full buff? I think I get the full buff, right?
I think you do. You kick Toxin out, just play the 4 Reaper?
Do I?
I mean, of course.
But then I don't have board space later.
You go sell something.
Actually, why do I have the Lightfang on that side?
Yeah.
I think I'm fine.
Just play 4 Reaper, right? It's just better for next matchup, at least.
I don't worry that much about the next matchup, but I don't want to have to sell the 4 Reaper if I can't triple him.
But then you can't play him either. If you just... sell Toxin, play the demons, you still can't play the Four Reaper.
Exactly, yeah, I'm gonna keep them till I triple them probably.
Or would you prefer just sold another Murloc? Just go full Light Fangs. Commit.
You never go full. You do.
Yeah, you do.
You very much
It's
do.
incredibly strong when it happens. You're like, you get your big taunt demon to just protect your poison stuff and your other homeboys. Man, you're balling. Alright, someone needs to hit that Probo Hopper.
I'm pretty sure it's almost a guaranteed win though, because...
Yeah, because most things have poison.
Yeah.
Like, you can't avoid it. You can't dodge that. Yeah, easy.
That extra hit on Light Fang is not necessary, but I'll take
punch
it.
that in between, sure.
He's probably also going to end up killing the Toxfin as well.
Oh, maybe not, because it attacks last.
That's true. Seems to have
That's an elimination, too.
Yeah.
That's a GG's. Send him home. Go back to the Witchwood. I'm not even sure if Shudderwock is from the Witchwood. Like, as in the place. Like, is he from outside Gilneas, or is it just...
I'm pretty sure it was like a creature that was created.
There was a poem. Do you know the poem?
Oh god. Yeah.
Jabberwocky? It's totally... The Shudderwock is a total ripoff of that character, by the way. Let's drop the demon.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Okay, let's drop the demon.
And obviously pull a third Four Reaper out of the discovery.
Yes, please.
Not even a question. A Megastore probably, huh?
I'm gonna sit for now.
Yeah, you can sit for a while and eventually just sell Lightfang when
That's what I was thinking.
Boys are good enough. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna Megasaur for hopefully Divine Shield. And actually, I could just do it when I get the third Four Reaper. If I get the third Four Reaper, I have to upgrade first.
That too.
Upgrade roll by would be possible next turn. It's still not very likely. It actually seems like a pretty decent build that he's got going there as well.
Yeah, the two Cobalt Guardians are sort of annoying because they always just show up. But there's no more mech summoning going on now, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying we're necessarily horribly lost. I was just saying he was doing pretty well for himself.
Still a win,
no, it is, but
that's huge too because it's 2 seed. It's good to know you can beat the guy who's 2.
We were also tied health-wise. Yeah. Very heavy emphasis on were. We're also guaranteed top 4.
And that is good. Where's the upgrade here? You maybe could have good Menagerie Magician would have been really good. He's pretty good for Light Fang.
I think what I'm doing right now...
Just roll for 4 Reaper or Megasaur.
I'm just hard rolling for 4 Reaper basically, yep. And another roll.
Another War Leader.
No.
Too much.
We commit, we don't over-commit.
Correct.
Very important.
Are you gonna say that to the priest during your wedding?
Yes.
It's like, yeah. Like, till death do you part. Well, I don't know. Not sure. Well, through good and bad times. We'll see, bruh. You haven't heard the saying, man? Mr. Preacher Dude? Okay. You know, back in the Battlegrounds days, man.
Back when I was on the Battlegrounds,
yeah,
you know?
Man, they taught me this wisdom. Oh boy, there's a bunch of talk going on, but that Four Reaper is just balling out.
Well, in that case, the Four Reaper mostly just...
It lives with 1 health, which is huge, though.
Eliminated the Divine Shield.
Like, whenever a big thing lives with 1 health, that's oftentimes just a decisive advantage in a Battlegrounds.
Well, I mean, it was killed by Microbot, but... I mean, it's still winning.
Yes.
I mean...
Part thanks to the 5 attack Murlocs. Just clear it up, and that's... Yeah. But still...
I mean, who could beat me at this point? Am I right?
Still clear.
And also, we might be guaranteed top 2.
Ragnaros?
If Edwin loses.
I haven't seen Ragnaros. Like, Edwin, we beat Edwin?
I was about to say, Edwin might just be low because of us, though.
Yeah.
Nope, he's dead.
So beat Edwin, so we just have Reggie to worry about. Let's get it. Ooh, that demon.
I have high health!
Yeah, it's probably not better.
I'm doing too well for this.
We'll keep the homunculus, I think. You're not taking any buffs right now? Really? Just Four Reaper?
Yes, just Four Reaper.
Fair enough. Let's get some Wind Fury in the building. Oh, Taunt might be really good. I don't know.
I guess Taunt protects the Soul Reaper, huh?
Yeah. Well, that also has Taunt, but the whole poison taunts, like those are just baits and stuff. It goes a roll again.
I was thinking, yeah, what are we rolling for at this point? Toxin is
dude,
useless.
Strong Shell. Massive. GG's. Yeah. Maybe like the leftmost buffs, but you want to play the Soul Reaper for sure anyway.
Do I have? Nah, I don't have enough time to discover right now. The 2 buffs are probably worth freezing.
Probably put,
that being said, it might be over after this.
You might also be able to just sell Light Fang at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
What is he sporting? Oh, that seems. If we get to Rivendare somewhat soon, he has Taunt next to, which makes no sense. Then it should be a win.
Wow, they really targeted that warrior, and he lived.
He lives, man. You can't do nothing.
Although the warrior is actually pretty worthless. Well, I guess for those guys, but otherwise he's pretty worthless.
He's absolutely worthless because the Murlocs all have poison.
Not absolutely. No, the ones from the Gentle Magus, the State of Threshold.
They don't have poison.
But the other ones, yeah. I think he's gonna live, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah. He's got to put his taunt. He's got to put his egg next to the Rivendare, not the taunt. That was terrible. I think I can sell Light Fang.
You can sell Light Fang because it's obviously I did it again.
What?
Such an idiot.
Oh, you sold before you bought.
Yeah, it's a minor thing.
Sin.
But it's still unfortunate. More taunt.
More taunt. Dude, Strong Shell looks even greater.
Let's look at 6 stars first. I don't hate Max now, but I think it's Mega Soul for sure.
Again, sure. Give him Divine Shield, Wind Fury, something.
I guess +1/+1, huh? Because they all have poisons and 3 attack is kind of redundant with poisonous.
Exactly. Menagerie Magician and Zubat, both great.
Menagerie Magician.
You should have got bot first with stats.
Yes, I know. I realized that as well.
GG's in chat, doesn't matter, we win. He throws out carrots, I like that. Gains, man, this is an easy win. Dude.
I'm pretty sure Ragnaros didn't improve nearly as much as we did.
No way.
Jose.
Couldn't have, yeah, no way, Jose. I haven't mentioned that guy in a while.
It's also just generally a saying.
Well, he did his homework about the Rivendare protection.
Yes, and
that's something.
I think he didn't he hit the hero power minimally better?
Maybe. But we got too much taunt poison, man. There's no way to push through this. Guy lives with minimum health, that's an instant win. Usually. Easy.
That definitely helps.
Yeah, that's easy money.
There could still be another Kobold Guardian proc. Yep.
But what does Sneeze even do to win this? Nothing, right?
I don't think so. But Gurgle is what he does!
Yeah, that's like 10 rounds too late and on the wrong side.
I would have loved it if it said, all Murlocs and he just quickly buffed my 1/1.
Oh, dude, that would have been strong. But then Gurgle itself would not be a good card, though.
Well, I mean, Murlocs all used to work that way.
Yes.
Let's recruit.
Yeah. Easy claps. On the mission to 4,500, I guess.
Well, I mean, it used to be the mission to 500, but you're a little higher ranked than I am.
5,000.
5,000, sorry. 500. Yes. Mission to 500.
Well, I already actually made that in my private time. So
I'm not surprised.
That's not gonna happen on the channel anymore. But we're going to 5,500 on mine, and we're going to 45, and then 5,000 on JJ's account.
I mean, since I am the more winning player out of the two of us,
Did you hear what I just said?
Well, it depends on how you look at it, right? I don't have more total wins.
Alright.
But on the stats that I actually posted very recently, that we took screenshots in between filming 24 and 25, I believe. And there we had pretty much all of the stats that grow over time. Mm-hmm. You had 4 times as high as I did.
Yeah.
Except for total wins, which you only had like 1 point higher.
Alright.
Not wins. Number 1 placements.
Yeah.
First places.
Right.
We had the same.
You know that number 1 placements go down relatively the higher you go, right? Like, his stuff gets harder.
That might.
Like, if I hung out at 4,300 the whole time and just made 8th every other try, I'd make first every other try. Sort of thing. But either way, like, say I played like 5 Blitz games in chess against Sergey, right? And then the world champion or like Magnus Carlsen played 20 against Nakamura, and I won like 9 points out of 10, and Magnus won like 11. which is like almost half. Am I now a bad chess player than Magnus?
That's a fair point. Although I would argue that the difference of like 700 or so rating points in Battlegrounds is not quite the same as comparing you to the world champion.
Magnus, that's also pretty much a 700 point difference.
I'm pretty sure the point difference.
More 800.
Yeah, also I'm pretty
different
sure it doesn't scale that well. You know.
That is correct. Aside from the point that I'm obviously better than Magnus at Battlegrounds. Maybe at Hearthstone. I don't know. But yeah, next time will be on my account, racing to 5,000. No, 5,500 actually. We're going places, big leagues. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to TrashcanTV and TrashcanTV 2. Where Sergey plays some games sometimes. So hopefully we'll see you there at some point. Join the Discord server, by the way. Link in the description. We've mentioned it. If you want to hang out with the really cool cast, not just the average viewer, but like the VIPs, that's what goes down in Discord. All day entertainment, even if there ain't no video. For the rest of the day, go join that, and it's gonna be fun. You won't regret it, I promise. Until next time, though, it's JJ.
That's it.
That's it.